After Show with Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah. They star in Girls Trip in theaters July 21st. I have a feeling you're going to be here promoting Girls Trip 2, Girls Trip 3. Show me the money. Peggy T wants to know, Queen, as one of the queens of rap, what do you make of the Nicki Minaj Remy Ma feud?
Wow. You know, it was, I tell you, as a hip-hop lover, it brought some excitement to the game.
Right.
You know, I was in another country when I heard this record, and I was like, yeah. But at the same time, I don't want it to continue, because I want to see all of us, you know, be together, get together, and support each other.
UNITY.
Yeah, because, you know, there's strength in unity. So
there you go.
I definitely want to see the girls connect and do our thing, you know?
Let's go back to the phones. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Lance from Dallas.
Hey, Lance, what's your question?
Hi, Andy. Yeah, Girls Trip looks so funny. I can't wait to see it. And my question is for Queen Latifah. Can you tell us anything about the upcoming Empire and Star crossover?
Oh, yeah. Empire and Star are going to cross over.
Wow.
This season. We're going to be airing back-to-back. And so there will be a connection between the two shows.
Cool.
On both our sides. So it's really exciting. This is what we envisioned from the beginning.
Right,
so
exactly.
I'm glad it's finally
It's also kind of cool that they waited a year in a weird, you know, in a weird way. Was it 1 year? Yes. Star's been on 1 year. Yeah. Back to the phones. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Emily from Ocala, Florida.
Hey, Emily, what's your question?
I have a question for Jada. Who had the best abs on the set of Magic Mike?
Oh, that's a good question.
Whew. Joe.
Joe did, yeah. She's sure about it, by the way.
Yeah.
Back to the phones. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Danielle, Illinois.
Hey, Danielle, what's your question?
Which of you got the most turned up while filming in New Orleans?
I have a feeling it was Latifah.
It was. I would say it was Tiffany.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it was
I can't take that one.
Yeah, it
Really?
was definitely Tiffany
showed us how to do it.
Yeah,
Really?
big time.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I love it.
Yes, Tiffany got
Tiffany's the
turned
best.
more than people who are from New Orleans. Who trained tourists on how to do New Orleans.
Right.
He came in there like, nah, I got this. Do some comedy here. I'm going to the club here. I'm going to flirt with that guy right there. Make that old man pass out. I mean, she was... She did. Literally made some guy pass out in the club.
Oh, my God, that's
She put the booty on him, and he was like, oh! You know? I'm like, why are you trying to kill old men around here, girl?
We had mentioned earlier that you're working with the American Heart Association. The website is riseabovehf.com, which is heart failure. And how long have you been working with them?
For maybe almost 2 years now. It was something that they approached me about, and you know, they wanted my mother and I to you know, kind of help bring some awareness about heart failure. My mother has congestive heart failure.
Okay.
And I asked my mom if she wanted to do it, and she said she would love to help other people. So I joined in, and it's really about making people aware of heart failure and how you can prevent it, and you know, just seeing your doctor, taking your medicines on time, cutting back on salt. You know, just things you can do in your regular, normal life to keep you out of the hospital. That's basically what they want, is to keep people from being hospitalized. You're talking about 9 million people a year in the hospital for heart failure. And,
which is preventable.
It can be. It can be.
It can be. Riseabovehf.org. It's .org, not .com, sorry. Last call of the night. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Hi, Andy. It's Kate from Virginia.
Hey, Kate, what's your question?
My question is for Queen Latifah.
Okay.
I'd like to know who was the worst guest on your talk show, or what was the worst behavior a guest exhibited?
Executive produced by Jada.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you, by the way,
I wanted her to take the chair. I'm like, she's great at this. Like, come save me.
Right.
Where you go? Where are you?
How do you look back on that experience? I mean, did you, how do you look back on that?
I mean, I think it was a great experience,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I'll be ready for another one in, what, you say 10, 12 more
Yeah,
years?
10, 12 more years.
Every 10 years or so, I think I'll try it again.
Yeah.
No, I really think it was a great I really learned a lot
Yeah.
on that show. And I really appreciate Jada and Will and Overbrook, everybody, Sony, for really trying to put a lot behind making that a great show.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the guests.
Yeah.
That we had, and I like the idea that I could spend somebody else's money to do a lot of good for people.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yes.
a lot of
Yeah.
people benefited from that show. I have no regrets.
Yeah.
You know,
great.
and most of the guests were pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just know too many of them, and so I can't
yeah,
really
exactly.
give up
yeah,
the dirt.
You know
know?
everybody who's
it's
coming
like-
through. I want to thank Jada and Queen Latifah. Go see Girls Trip. Check out wisabovehf.org. And thank you, Taylor. Go to Lily's Victorian Restaurant for some absinthe. For more, click it on BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.